They call me the Oracle of Omaha, but I've never needed a crystal ball, just patience and a calculator. My name is Warren Buffett, and I wasn't born rich. I was born curious. I grew up during the Great Depression. While other kids were playing with marbles, I was playing with numbers. At just 6 years old, I bought a six-pack of Coca-Cola for 25 cents and sold each bottle for a nickel. That's when I learned my very first rule of business. You don't need to invent something brand new. Just find what people already love and serve it to them better. By age 11, my curiosity led me to the stock market. I bought my first stock 3 shares of Citi's Service Preferred at $38 each. When the price dropped to $27, I held on, heart pounding. I finally sold when it hit $40, relieved to make a small profit. But just a week later, it soared to $200 a share. That's how I learned my second, and perhaps most famous, rule. The market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. My father was a stockbroker, so our home was always filled with ledgers and ticker tape. But what truly shaped me wasn't the numbers on the tape, it was the words in books. I devoured every business book I could find. Asterisk, The Intelligent Investor, asterisk, asterisk Security Analysis, asterisk, asterisk Business Adventures, asterisk. Benjamin Graham's ideas about value investing hit me like a bolt of lightning. He wrote, "In the short run, the market is a voting machine. But in the long run, it's a weighing machine." That single quote became my compass, the guiding principle for my entire career. I knew I had to learn from the master himself. So I applied to Columbia University, and to my astonishment, he accepted me. Just like that, I was sitting in a classroom, learning directly from the man who taught me how to see the invisible true value hidden beneath the chaos of market volatility. After graduation, I returned home to Omaha and started a small partnership with 7 people. Then came Berkshire Hathaway. It was a dying textile company, the kind of business that no sane investor would touch. But it was cheap, so I bought it, thinking I could turn it around. I was wrong. The mills eventually closed. The machines ground to a halt. But from those ashes, a new idea was born. I realized I could use Berkshire not to run a bad business, but as a vehicle to buy great ones. This led to my third rule. When you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, the energy you spend changing vessels is far more productive than trying to patch the leaks. So, I changed vessels. Berkshire Hathaway transformed into a holding company, became my canvas. I started buying wonderful businesses. Geico, See's Candies, The Washington Post, and of course, Coca-Cola. I didn't buy them because they were trendy or part of the latest tech craze. I bought them because they had what I call moats, durable competitive advantages that time could uneasily erode. Things like powerful brands, customer loyalty, and beautiful simplicity. I've always said I like businesses I can understand after lunch. I never chased fads. People often ask me how I stay so calm when the markets are crashing all around. The answer is simple. I don't buy stocks. I buy businesses. And I buy them with the intention of never selling. You see, fear is contagious, but so is confidence. When others are panicking, I'm usually reading. When others are selling in a frenzy, I'm often buying. When others are speculating, I'm calculating. For me, money was never the ultimate goal. Freedom was the freedom to spend my days reading, thinking, and making decisions without pressure from anyone. I once said, the rich invest in time. The poor invest in money. And that's really all I've ever done. I bought time. I still live in the same house I bought back in 1958. I still drive myself to work. I still grab breakfast at McDonald's and drink Coca-Cola every single day. Some people might call that frugality. I just call it consistency. If you want to know the real secret to success, it's not genius and it's not luck. It's compound interest, your money, in your habits, and in your kindness. Compounding is nature's magic. If you truly understand its power, you don't need to look for miracles. Every dollar I saved, every relationship I nurtured, every lesson I learned, they all compounded over time into what I have today. And when people ask me what the future holds, I tell them this: the stock market will change. Technology will certainly change. But human nature, that never does. So, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Always invest in what you can understand. And please remember this: the best investment you will ever make is in yourself. I'm Warren Buffett, and that's my story, not of how I made billions, but of how I learned to buy something far rarer: time. Thank you for watching. If you found this story valuable, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more insights. We'd love to have you as part of our community.